Yet another moment we are adding to our financial knowledge on Quenching Your Thirst YouTube channel with Willis Nyakundi. Before we get into the video, here is our guest today.
My name is John Mungai and I am a forex trader.
Now, if you're new here, we request you subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you won't miss out on upcoming videos. And we kick off with this question. For a person who has never understood cryptocurrency, how can you define it in simple terms?
Cryptocurrency is basically digital currency. We have a few types of currency. There is the fiat currency or the fiat money, which is the money, the paper, the coins that we normally use to exchange in our daily use. But now digital or cryptocurrency is another method of another type of money which is accessed digitally. It is not tangible. You can't see it. There are a variety of cryptocurrency, the most popular one being Bitcoin. Apart from Bitcoin, there is Ethereum, there is Dogecoin, but for the sake of you understanding the basic concept of cryptocurrency, let me use Bitcoin to expound on this digital currency. Now, Bitcoin was launched about 2008, 2009, about that period, by a guy who called himself Satoshi Nakamoto. This guy came up with an idea of a decentralized way of being able to buy and sell things without involving a bank, without involving any, I would say, authority in the process. Meaning, you can buy a car from anywhere you want without having to pay taxes or without having to involve the government or authoritative organizations in that process, which is going to be a lot more costly. As I'm speaking right now, one Bitcoin is worth $54,000. Now, why should you use cryptocurrency, or why should you use Bitcoin? Number one, Bitcoin allows you, as I said, allows you the benefit of not relying on any third parties to be able to help you with your transaction. You don't need to go to the bank to sign any documents. You don't need to go and look for approvals or any signatures from any person, whether it's in the government or it's in any other third parties that are accessing your money. Now, another thing that is very, I would say, beneficial when you're using Bitcoin or cryptocurrency rather, is the ability to easily and quickly access your money. Remember, when you are using a normal bank, let's say you're using a bank, when you're using a bank, you have to go and deposit the money. Afterwards, when you want to go and withdraw that money, you have to go and sign a few things, you know, and everybody who has ever experienced how it feels like or how it is to go in a bank and find those lengthy queues where you have to wait hours and hours just to access a small amount of money. So Bitcoin allows you to remove all that chaos and all that trouble. You just, by just a click of a button, you're able to access your money, you're able to buy whatever you want, you're able to even sell whatever you want and receive that money via what we call a digital wallet. Now, there are a variety of digital wallets out there. It is upon you as the person who wants to use this a digital way of money transfer to look for the best one. The one that is, of course, certified by a reputable organization which have accredited it to be trustworthy and secure for use. After you have decided this is the wallet or the digital wallet you're going to secure or you're going to use, now you can be able to transact with Bitcoin. You can be able to store your Bitcoin either via your phone, sometimes via a flash disk. As I said, Bitcoin does not have any, I would say, authority over it. Nobody is governing it, like a bank which has the manager or the CEO or the accountants there who are monitoring it, inputting your data and so on and so forth. When we are talking about Bitcoin, there is what we call a digital ledger. What is a digital ledger? A digital ledger is more or less the same like the normal ledger you use when you are doing business. In that digital ledger, any transaction that happens, it is basically recorded. And that digital ledger cannot be, let's say, falsified, cannot be deleted. It is there. So as long as, let's say, you have a wallet, as long as you sell that Bitcoin to somebody else, in that digital ledger, we call it a blockchain. In that digital ledger, your name or your username, the way you've recorded yourself, and your passkeys, it is going to indicate that at this time, this amount of Bitcoin has been transferred to a certain person or to a certain wallet with this person's username. So that's how it works. Not that in your phone, that everything is happening in your phone. No, it is happening digitally because every phone is interconnected. So it is happening like on the web, like electronically. It is not having a specific place like the way you'll have this certain bank is at this place, the location. No. The phone or that digital wallet is just a mere reflection to show you that's where your coins or your Bitcoin is. Bitcoin, having been one of the first cryptocurrencies to have been created, is one of the flawless, let me use the word flawless cryptocurrencies there are out there. When you compare it with other cryptocurrency, I've said there's Ethereum, there's Dogecoin, and so on and so forth. When you compare it with others, it is one of the most, I would say, secure, flawless cryptocurrencies out there. You are sure that nobody, up to now, nobody has hacked into the system. Nobody has been able to tamper, whether government-wise or private-wise, nobody has been able to tamper with that infrastructure of Bitcoin or the blockchain, which tells you that it is a secure way of storing your money. Bitcoin is not necessarily an investment, because an investment, you go and input money there and that money is being put to use or to work so that it earns you profit. But in the case of Bitcoin or most cryptocurrency, or let me just use Bitcoin in exact. In the case of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is just merely a place where you store your money. A place where you store your money that is not affected by inflation. When you secure your Bitcoin, no matter what happens, let's say there is economic turmoil, your money will not be affected. In fact, you might find that, well, whereas the currency, the normal or the local currency of your country is suffering, that Bitcoin will still maintain its value or even add more of its value. So you see, having Bitcoin is an advantage to you as a person who wants to safeguard his wealth, safeguard his possessions. The goal at the end of the day is to have money, the normal money we use. At the end of the day, we are working on this cryptocurrency. Is not just here to be stored digitally. The goal of it is to get money, the normal money, so that you can do your normal transaction. You can go and buy something, buy food, buy a house, buy a car, and so on and so forth. For that to happen, of course, we have to agree that you need money, the normal money. Yes, but now, without using the normal means of storing your money, you have another way called Bitcoin. You have another way of accessing digital currency, which are not going to be affected by, let's say, government rules, government regulations, and so on and so forth. Going forward in the future, we are noticing that even governments which were against this form of currency are jumping into the bandwagon. And as of now, there are also rumors going around that the world will have one global currency. I'm not a person who likes to speculate, but the truth of the matter is, yes, surely there is a plan to have one global currency so that these issues of changing money will not be affecting us in the future. The way things are going, of course, it will take time. It will not be very soon, but I believe that there will be an adaptation of a world digital currency, a currency that will be globally acknowledged and globally accepted, where people are going to be trading, selling, buying goods with each other without necessarily having to change the currency, or maybe go into the bank and replace their currency with the one that they want to use. And this is the reason you and I should have knowledge and information about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the new currency. It is the new way of buying and selling. If you don't know, or if you're not aware of this type of currency, you are way, way back.
Awesome knowledge there, which we are sure has ignited your knowledge on what cryptocurrency is. For any suggestions or inquiries, don't mind reaching us on our contacts on the description below. If you're new here, we will really appreciate your subscription. Cheers!